cut. We just had a massive power cut. And then I went to switch to my solar. And that didn't work either. But guess what? We're back on because we had a little energy saver box, those big boxes that you plug your stuff into. Well, it's supposed to have 2 hours. And we will see if it's able to carry us with the rest of the program. So that's a part of the wisdom that we need to seek. And I want to, this thing is so good that I thought I'd give it to you straight rather than my paraphrase. So I'm going to read that for you. And I'm reading from Proverbs chapter 4. This is just the most fabulous chapter. I am here to tell you, right? When you use it along with the Deuteronomy 1:11, which talks about the 1,000-fold increase that you can request or that you can bring into every area of your life. How would you like to have 1,000 times more money? How would you like to have 1,000 more times happiness? How would you like to have 1,000 times more health, peace, love, and joy? How would you like to have that? You can have it. This is why I am so excited, because when these things start to come down on you, it's like you're going to burst. But guess what? You can contain it, because anything that God gives you is good for you. And remember what I said, you have not because you ask not. Those who say, that could never happen, then try it out and see what happens. Because if it is in this book, and this time I have a real book, right? This book, and this is my favorite translation of the book. It's an amplified, and it gives me all the different meanings of the Greek and Hebrew words. And so I get a big rounded picture of all the possibilities. But then when you read this, you have got to get that spirit to interpret it for you and apply it to your own individual situation. So don't pick anything hook, line, and sinker from what I have to say to you. But always check everything in the book for yourself and also with the Spirit. Why? Because that Spirit has been put into you when God breathed into you and you, the breath of life, and you became a living soul. And guess what is that Spirit is there to do? It is there to lead you into all truth. So that anytime you get a prophecy from somebody, or somebody says something to you, you just check with that little spirit, and you say, it's not a little spirit, it's a big spirit, but in a little body. And you say to that spirit, is that true? Anytime anybody comes and speaks from a platform or in front of a group, I always say, I gotta check this out if they are quoting from the book. Because a lot of times it's a misquote. That's number one. But there's interpretation. And you have a spirit who is put in you to lead you into all truth. Not just about the book, but all truth about every aspect of your life. And so you need to use this up. Can you imagine you have an encyclopedia and information and a whole computer network available to you, and you don't use it? You're gone on the regular computer, or you got, I just talk to that little spirit, that big spirit within me, and I say, please tell me, is this true? And I'm here to tell you, immediately I get an answer. Immediately. I don't feel bad about the thing. I feel, this has a lot of possibilities. And so I need you to try this. Even if you're not convinced, just try it. What do you have to lose? But guess what? Most of you out there can identify times when you had this funny feeling about something and it turned out to be true. That was the spirit. So here it is. I am going to be looking at this part. And I was going to do one verse, but guess what? This is just so exciting that I have to be. First of all, my son, and that means you're my child, attend to my words, consent and submit to my sayings. So you can't just read the words and say, we're not doing that. You have to consent. Yes, I'm going to do it. And submit. And just forget about your own desires, because guess what? My Creator's desires for me are to give me a hope and a future, to make me prosperous and successful. What better could I want but that? So, 22. Let them not depart from your sight, and keep them in the center of your heart. You see the relationship between your sight and your heart? It is when you speak it, it goes into your ear gate and it goes into your emotional center and affects your thoughts, your emotions, your choices and decisions. And those are what determines your action. So it's so important to constantly speak this word over and over and over to yourself so that you hear it over and over and over, and then it starts to change everything in the emotional realm, which is where we have the biggest problem. Because guess what? The biggest thing that we face is fear. Fear. And I'm sure you've all heard about what this, when you put it in an acronym, what it means. False evidence appearing real. Because there it is. It's right in front of your face. There's this horrible situation facing you. But guess what? If it does not agree with what is in the book, then it is not real. It just appears real. And we have to remember, that whatever we see with our senses, those are the facts. But guess what? We need to now line them up with the truth. And this is the only place that we get the truth from. Because the facts can change, but the truth can't. What is truth? Whatever God says about a situation, and He says about me, I am marvelously and wonderfully made. He says that I am the head and not the tail. He says that I have everything I need for life and godliness. What more could I want? And so I have to bring every fact that I see, hear, smell, taste, and feel into alignment with the truth. So that is why you have to learn the truth here. And P means we're going down. So if we lose connection, I would like to remind you where to go. It's Proverbs chapter 4. And it's the whole chapter is fabulous. But verse 20 and 21 was what we just did. And then, listen to this. For there are life to those who find them, healing and health to all their flesh. Keep and guard your heart with all vigilance. And above all, that you may guard, and that your guard, for out of it flow the springs of life. Springs, that is what brings new life, right? New water coming out. That is what comes out of the heart. But guess what? What happens in the heart is what comes in through, from the mouth, through the ear, into the heart. That's the channel. And this is why we have to speak the word of God over every situation that we see. When it is opposite, we have to speak it. It doesn't matter what is happening. So, we are going to have another break and we'll be right back. Are you struggling with some kind of health condition? Is it arthritis, high blood pressure, Crohn's disease, constipation, AIDS, cancer? Whatever it is, we can show you how to get your natural defenses up so that your bodies will deal with your condition. Join us as our studio audience on reggae2reggae.com when we will teach you how to celebrate every moment of your life. Call us at 336-7350 for information. Limited space.
On reggae2reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.
Okay, so guess what? We are talking about employing wisdom as the main thing because one of the things that we need to understand is that one of the wisdom things that we learn in the book is this, that your latter end is going to be better than your former. You know,